Welcome, everybody, to the Minions and Misfits podcast, Halloween edition.
Ooh.
Whoa.
I will be your dungeon master, Cam.
Wait, I'm not doing it?
No, not this time.
No one told me.
Why don't we introduce our victims?
Ooh.
Oh my. Well, hey guys, it's me, Sam, and I'm playing Agna, the fanged deserter, which for a while I thought was a werewolf. Turns out he's more like an orc, but it's gonna be awesome.
This is Dylan playing Kevlin. I'm an occult herb master, so a spooky chef.
Spooky chef. With a little rat controlling all your actions.
Yes, I am Ratatouille.
All right, so did you guys want to
everyone
roll
else.
up? Did you guys want to roll up additional characters or not? Because
I have two ready to go.
I have one ready to
Okay.
go, and I can easily grab another one.
yeah, go ahead and roll yourself up another one because
Yeah, heads up. We're probably going to die.
yeah, for the uninitiated, as in everybody listening who were not
And
privy
us.
to our plans, we are playing not Dungeons and Dragons. Oh no, we are playing an indie RPG called MÖRK BORG, or I believe MÖRK BORG is how it is actually pronounced in
It's called MÖRK BORG.
Swedish. That is Mork with an O umlaut Borg. The
who is
Doom
the
Metal
developer of
RPG.
this?
It is developed by Free League Publishing
Ooh, hey,
Thank
give me
you.
the One Ring.
and
Oh,
the
yeah, they did,
Stockholm
didn't they?
Cartel.
And they're doing Lord of the Rings 5e. Give
Thank
us
you,
free
Free League
copies.
Publishing.
Yeah, we're plugging
Yeah,
you.
we'll play your game if you send us some copies freely.
Oh, we will play so much of the One Ring. You won't believe it. I actually have the One Ring already. I bought the whole set, and sorry, this is going to be a free plug. It is the most beautiful book I think I've ever bought.
Yeah, Free League does amazing artwork for stuff. So
Oh yeah,
If you are a Tolkien fan, you need to buy the One Ring second edition. And if
good
you are
news.
Free
I haven't
League,
bought it yet, so send me one.
and if you are Free League, you need to send us the One Ring. No, Lord of the Rings 5e.
Third edition. Oh wait.
Oh, and third edition. we are your humble slaves. Great work.
And
We
with
love
that-
you guys.
and that is just as true with Morkborg as it is with their Lord of the
Yeah.
Rings material.
Gorgeous,
This book,
gorgeous art.
I wish I could show it to you, listeners. It is incredible. It is as much a piece of artwork as it is a rule book for a game.
Heavy metal acid
Um,
trip.
Yes, I believe it is. The game is described as a spike flail to the face.
Oof.
Rules light, heavy, everything else.
Just the way I like it. Because I don't know how to play this game.
This game is not for
Yes.
the light of heart. Faint of heart.
Yes.
Faint of heart, light of heart, all of the above.
Yeah.
As this is our Halloween episode, you will have heard up top. This is not going to be as light,
Child
and
friendly.
friendly. Is not going to be as family friendly as our normal episodes.
There will still be
We
no
would
swearing as we
recommend-
always do.
Yes, we will still maintain family friendly language, but the imagery will be darker.
Content is
we-
spooks.
We would recommend that you be teenage or older. to listen to this
PG-13.
episode. Yes.
Yeah. Like not. I don't know. If you could get.
Not
if-
necessarily 18 plus, but definitely 15 plus.
I'll ask this, Cam, because I've never played this. I have never listened to heavy metal nor had an acid trip. So
Wait, really?
me over
I've
here
done
with my
one of
me over
those
here with my
things.
Ramin Karimloo poster. Yeah, no. If there was
Ramin
one
Karimloo can wail.
he can, bro. Ramin Karimloo, please sponsor us. No, but so Cam,
We'll have
if
you
this-
on the show.
Oh, we really would. But you would sing the entire time. You would be our bard. But Cam, if this were a movie, who would direct it?
Ooh.
Who would direct it? That's a good question.
Is it more
It would
Tim
prob-
Burton or is it more like who did Malignant?
That is a difficult question to answer. If it were a movie, it would probably be either the
Is it
heavy
James
metal
Wan?
movie, the heavy metal magazine uh, anthology film,
Mm-hmm.
or the movie Mad God by Phil Tippett, which was released just
Ah,
a couple of years ago, or I mean this year. Sorry, it's like
a
brand
couple of
new.
months, weeks,
Um,
days, even.
it is more. I mean, that really is the best movie that I can compare it to, honestly.
That's fair. Yeah.
Which is why
So
I'm really excited to play my character as a Wes Anderson character.
In the worst setting. Yeah.
God, if Wes Anderson directed a horror movie,
I
I
would
would
watch
watch
that
it eight
so bad.
times.
Oh my
There's
gosh.
You'll probably have to delete this, but there's actually a really great SNL sketch where they make that, and it's pretty great.
It's wonderful.
it's
Yes.
beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the
Okay.
midnight invasion of the coterie of intruders during the midnight
Yes,
invasion.
it's
or something.
beautiful.
It's
Highly recommend.
like I'd actually watch that movie.
Yeah.
That
Well, that's the whole Wes
being
Anderson thing
said,
too. Is like it's polite people in unfortunate circumstances and having to deal with that dichotomy. So
Dude, we need to watch some Wes Anderson.
oh yeah, we need to group watch Grand Budapest Hotel. That is
yes.
my absolute favorite.
I think it's his best, but my favorite is Life Aquatic.
Ooh, I'm very partial to the family one. I can't remember what it's called now.
Ooh,
But,
Royal
The Royal
Tenenbaums.
Royal
Tenenbaums.
Tenenbaums. Yes. Mm-hmm.
That's my brother's favorite. All right, without further ado, allow me to introduce our setting. Your characters are citizens of the city of Galgenbeck, which exists in this the Dying Lands. Galgenbeck in the land of Pheland is the greatest city that ever was. No king or queen rules in Galgenbeck, but an archpriestess, Josilfa Mygol. Deep beneath the cathedral of the two-headed basilisks, in a cool black chamber crossed by shards of light, lies her throne. Josilfa, old but still young, commoners gossip that she colludes with the god Necrubel, who gave her eternal life. Necrubel, the shadow that covers all.
But she makes a
Necrubel
darling
is-
stone.
Oh, absolutely, her garden parties to die
Oh
for.
my goodness.
Nectarvale is melancholy, crop failure, conflict, and war. It is said he whispered the apocalyptic prophecies in Verhu's ear. In particular, we will be focusing on the Dark Temple. The Dark Temple is a profane place inhabited by heretic exiles. Recently, you have heard accounts of a mysterious black disk crashing through the temple's roof. The orthodoxy of the two-headed basilisk cannot abide if these heretics were to maintain possession of the object, and have released you from the inquisitorial prison to retrieve it, in exchange for forgiveness of your many sins.
Oh, freedom at last.
They have given you the key to the temple, a cursed dagger that must be used to kill a murderer. Fortunately, the city of Galgenbeck has no shortage of black-hearted killers. Now you stand before the cooling body of a fratricidaire, cursed blade jutting from his crooked spine as the steam of his blood hitting the cold cobbles coalesces to form an arched doorway.
Oh, well, now that is unfortunate. We just set it down while we went to the restroom, and he tripped and he fell on the knife. Directly on the knife.
I let go of the dagger that I was holding in his spine.
Oh. Well, did you at least ask him for permission?
Does the door still open if I wipe my prints off? You find that the door is not locked in any way. It seems that all you need to do to gain access is to use the cursed blade. It is as I said, arched doorway with a wooden door with two iron braces across the middle of it and a simple iron ring as a door handle.
I take the ring and I knock twice with it.
You hear no response back.
I look over to my buddy and I say, well, stranger, it's, doesn't seem to be open. What do you want to do about it?
Agna, who is my character, who's kind of an orc type, brushes off his tunic, which has a bloodstain on it now. Thanks for that. And tries to push the door, but very particularly like just with the tip of his palm.
You're not gonna lift the iron bar that's blocking it before you do that?
Oh,
Oh, it's
yeah.
not. No, it's not barred. It's just
Oh, I thought
you
it was
know how
barred,
those wooden doors will have those
like
two
the
strips of
crossbeam.
iron holding the wooden
Okay,
pieces
I thought it
together.
was like you got like the little levers out, and it's like put between them to like barricade
No,
it.
it's just two pieces of metal, uh, like riveted onto
Okay.
the door to hold it together.
I retract my
Um,
statement.
so with a simple push, the door swings open, revealing a entryway that leads down some stairs, dimly lit with a handful of small torches along the walls, and into a hallway.
After you.
I'm not much one for trusting others, but given that we seem to be the only people here, and this seems to be the task set in front of us, in the interest of you not stabbing me in the back, my name's Kevlin. I was born of the mushroom, raised in the glade.
Oh, well, of course. My name is Agna, with a kind of an A-G-N, no second vowel. Just kind of a,
Nagna?
yeah, just a kind of a, You can call me Aggie, or
Ag.
I will say, if you try to call from across the room, I may not hear you, or I might think you're being passive-aggressive. Yeah, see, it's not very helpful. But, yeah, no, I'm not going to shake your hand. It smells just a little bit. But,
That's the mushroom.
yes, I figured. I will go down. Thank you very much. And he grabs one of the torches and kind of makes his way down.
Is there anything on the
Okay.
body that I can loot?
Let's see. Roll me 2d6.
2d6.
And don't add them together. Just roll one and then one more. What
Okay.
we call a d66.
Ah,
One is your tens digit and one is your ones digit.
it's a 4 and a 1.
41. On his body, you find a map to a place that cannot possibly exist.
Ah, dang it.
What? Why are you touching his body? He's
Well,
dead.
I killed him. I figure I could take whatever he had as finders keepers, you know?
Give the man some decency. Oh my.
He doesn't have decency. He's dead.
At least respect the
got
body.
you
He
there.
kind of goes up and he kind of crosses the arms over and then kind of wipes them off on like the guy's tunic. Wipes his hand off.
You know, close
Like
his eyes too.
rolls him over with the
Oh, good
dagger
thought.
still in his back.
Leave that right there.
Just hear a crunching noise.
Yeah, you get used to the sounds eventually.
I don't know why they paired me with you. I was in jail for tax evasion.
Oh, well, I won't tell you what I was in for.
All right.
Evasion.
The entry. In the entryway, the air is thick, and the walls seem to glow faintly with an otherworldly light. There's rubble strewn across the floor. The chill of the outside, though still present, is less bitter in here.
What a charming design. I simply must get the name of their interior decorator.
think it's Satan.
I
Hey,
take a-
Dungeon Master.
Are you
I got a question.
continuing down the hallway? Yeah.
I got a question before we continue. So I have a thing as an occulter master called a portable laboratory. Do I get to roll those potions that I have now and have them at the beginning, or is that something I have to do in game?
I believe so. Daily, you have the materials to create 2 randomly determined potions and can brew a total of d4 doses. Yeah, so you roll d8 twice.
Okay, let's see what I got. A 1 and a 7. So that's a red poison and a Hiphosa's enervating snuff.
Hmm.
Must
Cool.
be
And then you
snorted,
get-
causes sneezing.
And then you get d4 doses.
For each?
2 randomly determined decoctions and can brew a total of 2d4 doses. So you roll a d4 and then you can split that however you want between
Well, good
those
news. I
two.
rolled 2 1s, so that's 1 each.
Okay.
I think that just kind of sets the tone
Alright,
for how my
so
character's
you've
going
got-
to function.
I just
yeah.
imagined that like your guy just breaks out his own little like laboratory kit in the middle of all of this, like a little like
Yeah.
like a middle school level, like, oh hey, put this
Just
in this beaker.
holding a bottle.
Yeah.
He's just holding a bottle and shaking it.
Yeah.
It's
It's just
pouring
some
it
like
into another
Mio
bottle.
from my water bottle.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Not sponsored, by
Evil
the way.
Mio.
Yeah, evil Mio.
All right, so as you move down the hallway, it opens into a large room similar to a mess hall. In the middle of the room is a long dining table which bears a decaying feast. The air is heavy with the scent of rot and spices like pepper and cinnamon. It is revolting, yet because of your time in the inquisitorial prison, you have not had a real meal in a very long time.
Yeah, I was
So
gonna
it is
ask when was
quite
the last time I
enticing.
actually ate. Yeah. Ugh.
It's been a
Uh,
while.
is there like a wisdom check or anything I can roll to see if I just chow down?
My guy would
Let's
totally do
see.
the same.
You can roll presence.
Presence works. I have a -3 presence, so
It's D20, right?
Yes, a d20.
I rolled a 10.
I rolled an 8 -5. That's or -3 rather. So that's gonna be 5.
Okay. Yes. So the spices to you seem to cover up these fowler scent quite well. The food is very enticing to you,
Yeah, I just
in
chow
spite
down.
of. Okay.
I'm going to town, just shoveling it into my mouth. I haven't eaten in who knows how long.
Going downtown. All right. Roll me a toughness check.
I was afraid of that. Good news, I am one tough boy.
Yeah, Agna's definitely kind of like standing back, like, ugh.
That's a 14. 11 plus 3.
Okay. So on a 14, you lose 1 toughness.
Oh, that's
Your
unfortunate.
your
That was my one
toughness
good stat.
your toughness stat goes down by 1.
Oh, that was my only good stat.
I,
All right.
I hate to say this, but you look a little less tough. You've eaten more and yet you're more emaciated. How does that work?
I ate it, then I threw it up, then I ate it again.
Aha. Well,
On the wall of the room opposite from where you came in, there's another open doorway.
I'm going to go this way. You can stay here if you'd like.
Nah, I think I've had my fill. I'll come with.
Aha.
Hey, fancy
Right,
boy,
this-
you got a handkerchief or anything I can borrow?
He like picks up a rock off the ground. You use this.
That'll work. And I take it and just like start rubbing it all over my face.
Uh-huh.
In the next room appears to be a library. There are shelves along all of the walls filled with various books and scrolls. It is guarded by 2 heretics who seem to have been warped by some kind of dark power.
Ooh.
They
Ooh, I
speak
wonder
no
if they have
language.
Anna Karenina.
They speak no language, instead simply gibbering at each other in the throes of some unknown madness.
I think they've gone crazy. I think we should put them out of their misery.
You know, you really are going quite out of your way with this whole murdering business. We could just sneak.
I pull out a mace from my backpack.
I back up slowly. And I close the doors behind me as I stay in the room with all the food. And I put like one of like a broken broomstick across like the door thing so he's trapped in there.
All right,
That was
I
the
like
end
it.
of Kevlin.
It's supposed to be double crossing.
All right,
see how
so
this
well, Kevlin, you
Yeah.
do have the initiative here. So
Oh, good. With my -1 strength. Let's see what I can do.
Agna's like listening to the doorway. Listen to the
so
door, like ear to the door.
if I want to try and sneak up, I don't know, just walk up to one of them. Do they seem to notice me?
yes, they do notice you.
Okay. What do they do when they notice me?
They turn towards you and their gibbering like takes on kind of more of a, like, as weird as it sounds, more of a combative tone.
Yeah, a little
Um,
more aggressive. Yeah.
Yeah. Um,
I start gibbering back at them as I walk towards them with my mace, and then as soon as I'm close enough to hit one of them, I will.
okay. Yeah.
Oh my.
Go ahead and roll to hit.
Okay, what is that?
That is a d20. It is a strength test.
Oh, good. Okay, 18 minus 1, 17. Thank God I rolled well.
Yeah, that hits. And your
And then a d6 of
mace.
damage.
Yes.
Okay, that's a 4.
All right. You bludgeon him
Are there
for
any
some
modifiers to the
damage.
damage?
No, there are
Okay.
no damage modifiers. All right. The heretic that you hit grabs at you with arms that you can now see have mutated into sort of semi tentacles.
Ah, dang it, that's the worst.
Picture in Pirates of the Caribbean where
Yeah.
Davy Jones's hands kind of are hands but also tentacles.
Just the entire crewmates, how they just kind of morph into weird fish.
Right. He definitely grabs onto you. Make me a strength save.
Strength save, you say. So d20
Yes.
minus 1.
Yep.
That's going to be... a nat 20 minus 1 to 19.
Norsh.
Okay. So not only do you take just 1 point of damage, but you also
Do I
manage
do
to
damage
avoid.
to him?
No. But you do manage to avoid being gripped by his
Oh,
tentacles.
tentacly fingers.
The other one stumbles towards you and also tries to get a grip on you, but he misses.
Oh, good, good.
He flails at you, but he can't quite. He seems to be off balance.
Fancy boy, things are getting rough in
Not
here.
all there.
Well, you should have
So
thought
it is-
about that before you got violent.
It's back around to Kevlin.
Kevlin, yes. Kevin with a L.
We should establish where are your other characters.
Oh, are there
I guess-
more?
I guess they would have all been in the group, wouldn't they? Yeah, so we'll just say
I feel
they
like-
followed us down the hallway.
Camera pans over to like him with the door closed, all like 5 guys behind him. Ah. And he pulls the thing out, open the door. Gentlemen, after you.
Yeah, in you go. In you go. Closes
But
behind
he
them
still
again.
stays behind.
Yeah.
Yeah, he still stays behind.
Oh, man. Okay, I'm going to... Let's see. Can I poison them with my little poison thing, or is that not something I can do in combat?
You can like pour it on your mace head and hit him with it.
Yeah, let's do that. I'll
Mace
just
does have
smash-
spikes on it.
Yeah, I'll just smash the potion bottle into my mace head and then whack him with it. I'm going to try and hit the one I hit earlier.
Okay.
Let's make another roll. I've been doing okay
Yep,
so
make
far.
me another strength roll.
Okay, 12 minus 1, 11.
Okay, that will be a miss.
Yeah, see, I was afraid of that.
All right, so is your other character in the room with you, or are they all?
Well, if you
like,
let them
back
in,
on the
yeah,
other
we'll
side of
say,
the
yeah,
door?
they have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he
Okay,
did let him
yeah.
in. He's still standing at the doorway behind the crowd of toughly armed people.
Okay. Then introduce us to your second character, Dylan.
Yeah, my other boy. So we have Kevlin, the Herb Master. We also have Belum, the Wretched Royalty. He was doing real well until 2 young princes were kidnapped west of the Bergen Crypt and disappeared in the black crevasse of the eastern slopes.
That's
so
another
now
way of saying New Jersey.
Yeah, also, yeah. So now...
The Turnpike.
So now that I've lost my glory, I can't, submit to anybody else. I'm of noble blood, so I can't expect these peons to understand the depths of my sorrow and anger. So I'm a pretty mean little boy here.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, direct that anger over at those 2 gentlemen over there.
He pulls out a whip and just starts going to town on one of them over there.
Oh,
Very, very nice. Thank you.
we'd be going to town on the one that you hit with the flail, or the other
Yes, the same one that was getting hit.
one? The very same.
The very same.
Okay.
Is that just same? Is that a strength weapon? Is that what is that?
That is going to be a ranged weapon, so you're going to be testing
Ooh.
presence.
Presence. Oh, good. I'm very present because I'm a royal. Got a lot of presence. It's gonna be 17 plus 3, a 20.
Yeah, that'll hit. So roll damage.
Roll damage. Just a D2 for the whip. That's unfortunate. Roll a D2. I got a 1 on my 2. 50-50 shot, I suppose.
Okay, and that was on you said the damaged one, sorry.
The same damaged one, yes.
Okay. He is still kicking, but he doesn't look good.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
Are there still 2 of them?
Yes.
Yes.
Now would be a good time to let you guys know about omens. Each of your
Ooh.
character will have started with a certain number of omens.
Yes.
They work similar to inspiration in 5e. You expend them, and you can do one of 5 things. You can deal maximum damage with 1 attack. You
Ooh.
can re-roll a dice roll, either yours or somebody else's.
Ooh.
You can lower damage dealt to you by a d6. You can neutralize a crit or a fumble. Or you can lower one test's difficulty rating by 4.
That's cool. Good to know.
Nice.
So, Sam, is one of your characters in the room fighting as well?
We know it's not Fancy Boy.
Agna is kind of hanging back. There's
Right.
also Jotna. And
Jotna.
Jotna. He's a forlorn philosopher, and he has 4 omens. Oh man. But he's not really a strength dude. There is one hermit, and he has kind of some agility, and he has he also has a whip, which is we've learned is not very helpful. He does have a drill. Now
Oh.
the toolbox has drills in it, so you see this one guy go.
Well, your toolbox has drills in it. Mine does not.
Oh, okay. Well, this guy is going to be I found it. And he's a little
Igor.
master, and he kind of huddles in the darkness and like tries to stab the guy with his drill gun through the back. I got you now. That would that be taken as offensive?
That was a little Mexican
No.
more than it was Igor.
Well, it's not-
I don't know about Mexican, but
he's not. No, he's
No,
like,
I'm
hello,
racist,
master.
Glenn. Thank you.
I assure you that was.
I will tell you
voice,
that
was not
stabbing them with the drill will probably still be the same amount of damage as if you just whip them.
That's fine. It's more flavorful. I like it. Also,
Go
as soon
ahead
as
and-
Balloom sees this like Igor type, he's like, "Oh, I can take over this guy."
Yes, please.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead and make a strength
King
check
Gold.
to hit.
Oh, I thought it would have been a dexterity because it's a drill gun.
It's not a drill gun. It's a drill, like a manual drill. They
Well,
like crank
Yeah.
this pin.
well, it's a 2, so it like breaks off on the guy's back. Really, Igor, who what's his actual name? I don't know, but I think
We're just calling him
kinda
Igor
works.
now.
Yeah,
You just
Igor.
can't-
Igor,
Yeah, just
as
call
soon
him
as he
Igor.
sees that the hermits have pockets, he lets go of the drill and just starts reaching into its pockets. I want it.
All right, and so then it comes back around to the heretics.
Oh boy,
The
gibbering
one
heretics.
the one is going to try and grab at your occult herb master again.
Oh, why would you get him? Not Kevlin. My little
not
southern
Kevlin.
southern boy Kevlin.
He will miss.
Oh, that's
Oh.
good.
Nice.
He is wavering. His body is wavering. He can hardly stand up because
That's
of
a good
the
sign.
damage you've inflicted on him.
'Cause
The
he's
other
made
one
of
is
tentacles.
the other one is also going to try and gang up on Kevlin.
On Kevlin. What did
He
Kevlin
will
ever do
also
to them?
miss.
Nice.
Just hit him with a mace.
They-
That's all he did.
They are nothing if not weaklings.
That's good. Glad I didn't
Um,
waste my other potion on them.
Well, maybe we can make friends with them.
Well, you haven't hit anybody with it. You haven't hit anybody with
Fancy-
it yet, so I mean,
That's
it
true.
still
It's
has
still
poison
on
on
the
it.
weapon. Yeah. Yo, fancy boy, we don't need to make friends here. If you want to make friends
His-
with the little hunchback over there.
It's back around to you guys,
Hello.
Kevlin,
Oh, hi.
and the others.
Okay. Are we doing initiative in the same way, or what are we doing for?
Yeah, it can be.
You can start
so
off.
the player initiative can go in whichever order you guys want it to.
Oh, isn't that nice?
You can go ahead and start, Dylan, unless you prefer me start.
I'll go. We'll have Meloom go get him with the whip again.
Do
It'll be
it.
fine.
Whip.
He's like,
Whip
you
him good."
wretched weaklings, and he starts whipping him again.
Wretched things.
Wretches. I don't know English very well.
There are plenty of wretched things around here.
True. 11 plus 3, 14.
That will hit. Roll your D2 damage.
Oh boy, a D2. A 2 this time.
Okay, yeah.
That
You
was the same
strike
one
the
that I've been hitting.
heretic firmly. Yeah, you strike the heretic firmly across the face and neck with the whip, and it
Ow, ow.
collapses backwards onto the ground.
Take that!
Um, I think Igor will immediately look to see if the heretic has like anything good on him, like look inside his mouth for gold teeth and stuff like that. Where's the monies?
I start whipping Igor as he tries to loot the body.
Ah! I must
No,
get the goldsies. I don't know what
these
accent
heretics,
this is. I'm not trying to do
I
one.
don't know either.
they don't seem to have anything on them. They barely even have what you could call pockets. Their clothes are in tatters and held together basically by a couple of strands of rope used as belts.
Well, if you need some rope.
I take
Need
the
some,
rope.
like, if you need a size 32 rope.
Oh,
He's
I
got
have
one
so
for
much
you.
rope. And then,
All right.
and then
So
Agnes is like, "Oh,
we still have Kevlin
what did you say?"
and
I said nothing.
This is
Kevlin
maybe
and
us role
Igor.
playing between your two.
Oh, just wait for the third one.
Oh no.
Ithe, what is your name? My name is.
It puts the lotion in the basket.
My name is Jotna. I'm here to explore Bergen's.
It's just Alan Rickman.
It's just Alan Rickman.
Alan Rickman shows up from the
Hood
grave.
comes off. It is just English actor Alan Rickman in the
May
afterlife.
he rest in peace. Except he's definitely not in peace because he's here now.
Mr. Potter, I knew.
Yep. No. Yeah. There's no peace here. All right. So.
That was Balloon. So
Yeah,
if
Balloon.
Igor or Fancy Boy wants to go, I'm never gonna remember his name. His name's Fancy Boy.
And Kevlin can go too.
Yeah, Kevlin's kind of waiting to see what happens now that other people are here.
Okay.
I think no. I think it would go over to you. I'm sorry.
That's all right. I will go ahead and smack the boy I haven't smacked with my poisoned mace.
The poisoned mace. Roll for me.
7 minus 1, 6. That's gonna be a no, I imagine.
It is, but if you like, you may use an omen.
Do I have how many omens do I have? I have 2 omens. I'll use one of them now. Why not?
Okay.
So does that just let me reroll?
Let's see. Yes, we'll let you reroll.
Good news. I rolled a 12 minus 1, 11.
Okay, that once again misses.
Yeah, I figured.
Unfortunately.
Yep. Ooh, what a waste of an omen.
While they're on one side of the room, Alan Rickman is going to go over to one of the bookshelves and try to find like some forbidden literature. This is an ancient term, and I would like to find one because I am the half-blood prince.
Oh, buddy. So he searches the shelves and he does find an unclean scroll.
Oh,
Let's see.
that unclean scroll is perfect for
Which-
Alan Rickman.
I may need to
Let's
wash
see
this
which one
off,
it
but
is.
afterwards it will be quite useful.
It stinks
Go ahead and
of
roll me a
Potter.
D10 there, Alan Rickman.
For those fans of Alan Rickman, we're not trying to dishonor his memory.
Yeah, to the family of Alan Rickman, who is definitely listening right now, we apologize.
One of the.
Oh, I got a 10!
All right, nice. You get a scroll bearing the spell Death.
Ooh.
Huh.
Uh,
He reads out
on
loud and
use.
then promptly dies.
He says, Avada Kedavra.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I already knew this one. How utterly useless.
When reading a scroll, you test presence with a difficulty rating of 12. If
Ooh.
you succeed, the power is activated.
What
For death, when you use death, it says all creatures within 30 feet lose a total of 4d10 HP.
Yikes! Oh my gosh.
We could end this really soon.
We can end this right now. All of us die immediately.
See, and roll a d4 to see how many charges that has.
I think, well, if I read it, it only really has one, right?
I mean,
I rolled a 3, but I could only use it once.
oh yeah.
So do I give it to an enemy for them to read?
Therein
Is that
lies
like
the
key?
rub.
Balloon, our little young prince, comes over and says, "Give me that."
Oh, no, he does not give it. He does not. He's in the middle of a battle.
Not anymore. I saw you get a nice fancy scroll and I want it.
Oh, well, check this out! Apocalyptic! And I don't know who else is within 30 feet.
That's the whole room, I think.
Oh, is it that small? Oh, no.
Pretty sure that's the room. Dear Dungeon Master.
Is this going to be like the Suicide Squad?
Yeah, I think Snape just TPK'd us.
On a side note, I've decided to model each of my characters after one of the 7 deadly sins.
Oh,
Guess which one this guy is.
Pride.
No.
Okay,
Actually,
so
this one is greed.
Greed.
pardon the gap.
You're good.
Yeah, well,
So,
Snape just TPK'd us.
As Alan Rickman and
I thought we were more than 30 feet away.
as Alan Rickman and Balloon are arguing over the scroll, a basket full of scorpions falls from the top of the
Excuse
shelf
me?
onto Alan Rickman's head.
Wait, I'm genuinely not trying to kill us all, but he is trying to kill both him and the other guy. Could they be like 30 feet away?
No, this happens as when he pulls the scroll
immediately.
off of the shelf.
Oh.
So you take 2 damage, Alan Rickman.
Oh
Alan Rickman
my.
takes 2 damage.
Was that when he was in Robin Hood?
And I will also remind you that there is still a heretic that you guys have to deal with.
Yeah. Instead of infighting over a scroll. My mace guy missed, and Bloom already went, so it's just up to Fancy Boy, I think, here.
Well, no, actually. Well, does Igor have a turn?
Yeah, Igor and Fancy Boy.
Igor grabs his whip and he's like, and tries to wrap it around the guy's neck.
Oh, my.
Okay.
Guess
Right.
which one he is.
Let's see. We will make that. Since he's trying to wrap it around his neck, we'll make that a melee. We'll make that a melee test. So, roll for your strength.
Oh joy, I have no strength. 4. The whip snaps. I should have bought the better one.
No, but it's the creature, the heretic's wobbling and stumbling does make it just kind of difficult for Igor to get the whip around his neck.
You're also like 4'5" with
So
your
now
hunchback.
we have Fancy Lad.
What happened?
Yeah, so we have Fancy Lad left to go.
Oh, Fancy Lad? Oh, he's still in the back. He's
Yeah.
not doing nothing.
He's still outside the room. Yeah.
He is just too fancy.
Just
All
too
right,
fancy
so the
to fight.
thing is going to
Yeah.
turn
Heretics
around
then,
and
right?
the thing is going to turn around and try to grab Igor. And he hits.
Ooh, he got you.
Does Igor have any armor? I assume not.
He has padded cloth armor.
So, Balloon has something called Poltroon the Court Jester.
Poltroon the Court Jester, yes.
Yeah. So it says for the first 2 rounds, me and my allies get +2 on attack and defense because he makes their enemies lose their focus in combat. So do I just have a jester following me around? Is that what that means?
Yes, yeah, you. While practically useless, personally irritating, and an emotional drain, Poltroon's capering actually makes enemies lose their focus in combat. For the first 2 rounds, you and your allies get +2 on attack and defense.
Good to know for next time when I remember I have that.
Yeah. All right, so he hits Igor for 2 damage, and then Igor must make a difficulty 12 strength check.
Ooh. How strong is Igor?
He rolls a 2.
Not very strong. Got it.
Okay. The heretic's tentacle. The heretic's tentacle wraps around him, and he is restrained.
Ooh.
You can't kill me. I kill myself. And he grabs his poison.
It kind of like.
And
It kind of like.
is it at that point yet, or is he
It
still
would be
kind of alive?
very funny.
How much health do you have left?
2.
That's half,
Oh
basically.
yeah, you're still alive. Yeah. Okay. So then it is back to our player characters.
Okay. We'll start with Kevlin. I'm just gonna run over and try and actually hit someone with this freaking mace. That'd be a 12 minus 1, 11. I'm assuming that doesn't hit.
No.
Yeah, and then
Keep
we'll do the same
rolling
for
a lot of-
Balloon with his whip, which would be even worse.
Keep rolling a lot of 12 minus 11s
Yeah,
or 12
Bad,
minus
dude.
1s.
and 12 minus 11 is particularly bad.
Right.
Yeah, so Kevin and Balloon both just like wildly flail at them and can't hit anything.
Okay. So then it is Igor and Fancy Lad. Oh, and Alan Rickman.
So Igor and Alan Rickman.
Yeah.
Igor is going to try to attack using his hammer.
Hmm.
Yeah. Just swing it
All right.
wildly.
Look at all these improvised weapons.
Yeah, I know.
Yep. Roll us a strength.
6.
Wow, we're
Yeah,
bad.
you guys have awful
Igor
rolls.
has not eaten
These
for 2
these
years.
are the weaklings. What are we supposed to do against the actual enemies?
Right.
This will be a very short session.
Yeah. So Alan Rickman.
Alan Rickman? Oh,
What if he just blows us all out of the water?
Well, he has scorpions on his face right now, right?
Well, that's over.
They fell off.
It just did D3 damage.
Oh. Is the other guy still coming for him?
Balloon is still, yeah, he's like actively next to you, but he's not actively grabbing at you anymore.
Oh, he's not. Is he still trying to get the scroll?
Yeah, but not immediately.
Oh. How immediately? Like, how not immediately?
I turned around to whip the guy and then turned back to you.
Oh, yeah, no. He stabs your guy in the back,
Ow!
and then tells, "Go,
Why?
precious!" No, wait, no. He says, "Go, precious!" And his small but vicious dog also attacks you.
Why? Why me?
Oh man. All right.
He is the half Chihuahua prince. His name is Precious.
Why would you stab me?
And you are
Right,
bitten
so-
by the tiniest of bites.
Roll strength. to
There's
hit
still an
with
enemy in the room. Why
your-
are you attacking me?
What are you stabbing him with? A knife?
Both stabs. Stab and bite.
Stab and
Stab.
bite. Stab and
Stab
bite.
and bite
I
and
got
bite
a
and
bite
stab.
and stab. Stab and bite.
Ooh, I got a 10 and a 15.
Okay, so does Balloon have any armor?
Not a thing, no. Nope. You just got
Okay.
a water skin, a sackcloth bag, some sharp stones, manacles, a special knife.
Okay.
He's just standing there buck naked. Just
So the
Yeah, I got nothing on. Yeah.
so I guess the
I didn't
15
mention
is
he's a
for
nudist. Sorry.
the 15 is for the dog, so we'll say the dog hits for D4 damage.
come on, big money. Big body money. 1.
Yeah, the dog just bites his ankle. It
I
hurts.
just look down at it. I'm like, get off, and I kick it.
And then is Fancy Lad doing anything?
Yeah,
Or
how
is he
about the
just gonna
knife?
Keep hanging back.
Oh,
Oh, the knife.
How much
missed.
damage does the knife do? Oh, the knife missed. Thank God.
the knife missed?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's definitely still hanging back.
Is he just like peering through the door, watching all this nonsense go down?
I feel like at this point he's at the table seeing if anything is still edible.
Yeah, just picking through. It's all
right,
edible.
So, the heretic continues trying to strangle Igor
Oh yeah, that's right.
since he has him grappled.
me.
He does 1 point of damage to Igor.
No.
Continuing.
So you have 1 health
Like
left.
the tentacle like slivers up his arm and starts to wrap around his neck.
And you said this guy is like his mouth is open and he's like yelling crazy stuff.
Yeah, he's still just like gibbering in some
Igor
kind of insane
takes
non-language. I'll let you have agility.
10. Oh, 11.
Yeah, we'll say he manages to get a dose of poison into the thing's mouth.
Yay!
See,
does
let
poison
me
do?
Let me find
I
that
wonder.
poison.
It does
Bottle
toughness,
of red poison.
black poison.
Toughness DR. Black poison. Okay.
Toughness DR 14 or D6 damage plus blind for
Nice.
1 hour.
Oh,
Well, he doesn't succeed the toughness test, so roll a d6 damage.
he's blind.
Woo! 3.
Okay. He like doesn't seem to react, but he's so crazy that you don't know if he would normally react or not.
His eyes just glaze over.
Yeah. So the heretic is poisoned. He does not fall, but he definitely gets some in there. And he kind of writhes around a little bit.
Does he let me go?
Make a strength check.
5.
No, he does not let you go.
Darn it!
All right, and
Blast it
so
all.
then, so Igor has gone. So we got Balloon, Kevlin, and Alan Rickman.
And the dog.
No, Alan Rickman and the dog attacked me.
Yes.
No, this is a new round.
Oh, this is a new round now? Okay, that was its turn.
Yeah,
Cool.
the thing strangled one more point out of
That's
Igor,
right,
and
that's
then
right.
Igor poisoned it.
Okay. Let's just. I mean, why change what's been working? Old reliable. Let's use the mace. That's going to be a 9.
All right, I will say that the poison has distracted it enough for you to hit it with the
Yeah, good, because
mace.
my
So
my whip roll was also a 9.
roll us d6 damage.
D6. Come on, big money.
Right? Isn't that what the mace does?
1. Yeah, mace is a D6. Whip is a D2.
Okay.
It was 1 for
Okay,
the D6
Okay.
and 1 for the D2. Would you look at that?
Okay.
Man, we are just not killing it tonight.
Yeah. It is flailing around even more, clearly in the throes of death.
Balloon looks over to like the Alan Rickman and the dog, and he's like, "Would you just quit hacking me? Hit the gibbering mouther over here. Get this bad boy."
Oh, I'm so sorry. Of course.
And then he stabs Baloo again. And the dog does as well. And 17 and a 7 from the dog.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so this time the dagger hits.
Yeah. You're gonna kill me.
3 points of damage.
3 points of damage finishes me off.
Haha.
Let's see.
This is where you say Alan, please.
That brings me exactly to 0.
Let's see.
Can I get all your items?
Well, I'm broken
roll
right
it.
now. I'm not dead. Yeah.
Yeah, roll a d4.
Let's see what happens to our dear boy. Roll D4. 1.
You fall unconscious for d4 rounds, and then you will awaken with d4 HP.
Also 1
Okay, so he's going to wake up in 1 round.
with 1 health.
Yep.
What if the dog keeps biting him?
The dog just stays on me.
It's just like a chihuahua. Like a chihuahua with like an evil white streak through its hair.
Right. And then last up is Fancy Boy.
Fancy Boy, upon seeing this guy knocked out, is going to like fill through the pockets. Excuse me,
Okay.
do you mind if I get down here?
Oh, not at all.
And he's gonna try to like pilfer.
Good news. I
Hey,
got all
what
sorts of goodies on my body.
Yes.
How much is he able to grab?
Yeah, I don't think I'd be able to grab everything.
He can grab whatever he has room for. With a player character, you can just.
He would probably grab monies. So if you have like a pack of thing of
I
gold-
have 90 silver.
Oh, he grabs that.
I have a very expensive looking box.
Oh. How small?
And then I have big enough to hold a dagger.
What else?
I have a water skin, some food, a sackcloth bag with 62 sharp stones, and some manacles.
Ooh, he grabs one thing of food and then your silver.
Nice.
And then he kind of goes back to the doorway. Thank you.
Don't mention it.
And then Igor is just writhing on the ground next to the guy.
Yeah.
What a picture this is.
Right.
And that's my turn.
Okay. It's the.
So to be clear,
heretic-
your turn, you stabbed me and then looted my body.
Is Igor able to make an attack?
He put the poison in the thing's mouth this round.
He what?
This was the round. He started off the
Oh,
round
that's
by
right.
putting the
Mhm, put the
poison in the
poison,
thing's
yeah.
mouth.
All right, yeah, no, that is all I do. Oh, can I guess that would be Agnes' action, right?
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So we'll say at this point the poison causes the creature to loosen its grip around Igor.
Oh, good.
That's the sound he would make.
It sort of flails around as the poison sears what remains of its insides. What you can only assume
Ooh.
are still anything close to humanoid insides.
Igor's gonna take his hand and kind of shove it inside the guy's mouth, looking for like any gold teeth.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. All right, just make me a strength check.
Everyone knows the first thing you do with someone that's flailing around is shove your hand inside their mouth.
A 4.
No, you cannot get Igor cannot get his fist into the thing's mouth.
He
Just
bites down on
opening-
your hand, you lose the hand.
Open. You don't lose the hand, but it does bite.
Ah!
Not enough to do like hit point damage, but
Yeah.
enough to keep you from getting any further into his mouth.
He looks through his
Um,
pockets.
I will let you still attack it if you'd like.
He takes his sack on his backpack and starts whacking him with it.
Okay.
I like how Igor's used a different weapon every single round.
This feels on brand for Igor.
Take
All right,
this.
for the sake of time, Igor finally
Yeah.
manages to beat the thing down to the ground,
Thank
and
God.
it eventually stops struggling. Between that and the poison,
Well, that was a
Right.
bit unnecessary, wasn't it?
Yeah, you were a lot of help over there, buddy.
Well, I told you not to get involved. I mean, look out! Turned out for him, and he motions down to the dead guy. And him.
No, I'm unconscious.
No, there was another dead guy. Your other dead character.
there's only one dead character.
Yeah, he's the one who started the fight, right?
Yeah, Balloon.
No, the other one.
Nah, he's fine, dude.
Oh, I
Yeah,
thought he
he's fine.
died.
Nah,
No, he did. I
he's
don't
been
think
just
he even
missing
took
with the mace
damage.
constantly.
Ah.
I think he took one hit in
I
the first
took
round.
a
and then-
single hit and I've been whiffing with the mace ever since.
Well, this is
All right, so
awkward.
the heretics lie crooked and broken on the ground. The blood of one of your, I hesitate to call them teammates, is pooling on the ground not too far from the heretics.
How long is a round?
Good question.
I just like to think that this is like that Michael Scott quote where like they shot a deer, but they had to go kill it with a shovel, and it took like 10 minutes. Like this is that equivalent. Where like one heretic's been dead like 10 minutes, but they've been like just trying to kill the other one.
Yeah.
There,
Yeah.
a round is roughly 6 seconds.
Okay, so like 4 seconds later, Balloon gasps up.
Yeah, has 1 HP.
And then
You stabbed me.
Fancy Man comes up. Oh my! Were you stabbed? That's
Yes!
Oh, let me help you up. Oh, I'm
Get
so
your
sorry.
hands off me. Get your
Oh.
hands off me.
Okay, well I'm sorry. I was trying to help. Whatever.
I walk over to Alan Rickman.
Hello.
That's all you have to say after stabbing me?
Well, I was going to be. What in the world is that?
And he points across the room.
What, where? And I look over.
And he stabs and the dog attacks
There's
again.
just a door
Yeah,
on
I
the
just
other
die.
side
I'm
of the
down. I'm
room.
dead. Dead. Yeah.
All right, Balloon is dead.
Balloon is gone.
It is my scroll now.
Cross
And he
that
kinda
one
puts
out.
it in the folds of his robes, and then he loots. I guess Fancy Boy would take the box, and Rickman would take the food.
Okay, so the box is a special dagger.
Oh yay!
It's a
wait,
dagger
is it a-
that
Is it a box containing a dagger, or a box
Yes.
that turns into a
the
dagger?
box is not the dagger. The box contains the dagger. The box has a dagger that does a D4 damage, but if it rolls a 1, the creature instantly dies from poison.
Like me, the person thrusting, or the guy receiving?
The receiving.
Nice. Well, this would be helpful.
All right. So the cultists are dead. There are no more interesting scrolls left on the shelves. The rest are just religious texts or inventories of food and other supplies that the heretics might have had before whatever this was happened to them.
Igor's gonna go over and just like take the rest of Baloo's stuff, like even just a jacket and like a belt, but like put the belt on like under an armpit and over his shoulder, just to like make it look cool. It is mine now, and kind of continue on.
Okay, so opposite the way you came in, there is a further hallway, which you can only assume leads further into the this cursed temple. As you traverse this hallway, the air seems to be moving according to some sort of foreign will. It quests and probes. Your hair stands on end if you have any hair. The change starts to set in. I would like each character to roll a toughness check.
All right. Igor rolls a 1.
Yeah, I also rolled a 1 actually for
Oof.
Kevlin.
Alan Rickman, I think, rolls a 9.
And another boy
Excellent,
shows up by the name of
excellent.
Eldar, and he rolls an 11.
No. I think only Fancy Boy got a 10.
Okay, so all of you failed.
We all fail.
We all died.
1 by 1, each of you roll me a d20. We'll start with Kevlin.
Kevlin. A 1.
Right. Ooh, this is fun. 1 by 1, your teeth fall out. Long, brittle fingernails replace them in your gums.
I hate all of that.
Wow. Yikes.
Next up, who is the character that just replaced
Eldar
Balloon?
is a little tiny gremlin of a man. He is gutterborn scum, according to his class.
Okay, roll a d20 for him.
He rolled a 10 flat.
A 10. Light itself despises you. If you gaze upon a candle, lamp, or torch, it goes out.
Yeah, that tracks. That tracks for this gutterborn scum.
Fancy Boy
Right.
has a torch still in his hand. It just goes out.
Fortunately for the rest of you, the walls are still glowing slightly. Fancy Boy, go ahead and roll a d20.
4.
So defeated.
The illusion of the celestial sphere is lifted. You now see what dwells beyond, and it sees you.
Well, hi there.
If you
Did you just
Anytime-
peer into the unknown?
He gazed into the abyss, and it is gazing back. Anytime you look up, you instead of seeing the ceiling, you can see clear through to the night sky, and
Yikes.
what you see there is terrifying. You can't put your finger on what, but something about it is instills great fear in
Just
you.
like cosmic horror.
It's Brian Williams.
From the Beach Boys.
Yes, it is.
No worth. NBC Nightly News anchor Brian Williams.
All right, Igor, roll a d20.
My boy gets a 1. Nail teeth for him too.
Yep,
gosh.
his
Oh
teeth
my
also fall
gosh.
out and are replaced by fingernails.
We just got a bunch
And
of
then
toothless
Alan-
boys now.
Hey,
And then
Queen.
Alan Rickman.
Oh,
Alan
my.
Rickman, roll me a d20.
Should the dog roll as well?
Nah, the dog's fine.
Oh, good.
Dogs are immune.
7.
Your skin tatters like paper, your flesh melts like wax, and your intestines bloat like balloons, bursting and falling out until all that is left is a walking, talking skeleton.
You're a skeleton man.
Nice.
Well, this is the best news I've gotten all day.
A rather uncomfortable process, but we'll take the end result.
This is not actually that bad. This is still better than my 6th birthday party.
I highly recommend it.
I highly recommend it.
Recommend.
All right. Passing through the hallway, you come into another large
Yikes.
room about the same size as the library. On one end are 3 neglected busts. In the middle, there are 3 more of these devolved heretics feasting on something that you can't see at first.
I'm going
None
to
of them
assume it's
notice you
flesh.
as you enter the room.
Well, I say we probably avoid these fellows.
I look over
Let's
to
see.
Alan Rickman's skeleton and I say, "So, are you better or worse at sneaking now?"
Well, actually, I have an idea.
How big is the room?
This is probably it's big enough that you could cross about halfway in one round.
One might say it's about 30 feet.
Probably about 30 to 30 or 40 feet.
Hey, Igor,
Yes.
take this scroll and read it near those 3 fellows without them seeing you, and I will give you all the money in my purse.
Really?
Yes.
And Igor kind of goes, and he grabs it and he runs forward and reads it 30 feet away from the group.
Okay.
And within 30 feet of all those
31 feet away from the group.
boys.
I would like for you to, Igor, roll a presence check.
Oh, great. Just drops down dead.
His presence is very strong in our hearts, but what is it in the actual stat?
It's like a +1. 5.
Igor's rolls are appropriately awful.
Have we rolled anything over like a 12?
Igor has rolled a 12 like once, and then single digits every other time. Yeah, so Igor, needless to say, the scroll doesn't work. Igor takes 2 damage.
Read it again, Igor. Read it again.
I think that means Igor just drops down dead.
Well, that did not work.
Okay,
Precious.
roll a d4. Roll a d4 for Igor.
Yeah,
Precious.
that was a good plan, Skeleman.
2.
Now, roll me a d6.
5.
Okay. And the recoil of the backfired spell kind of like knocks Igor to the ground, and you can see like one of his arms is just bent very clearly the wrong way. Roll a d4 to see how many rounds he is inactive.
3.
Rip to Igor.
Okay. And then when he wakes back up, we'll see how many hit
I
points
just did
he
that. I just
wakes
did
back up
my
with.
round roll, and my health is the same D4.
Yeah, just roll another d4 for what HP he comes back with.
Yeah.
Needless to say, the loud crack has alerted the heretics to your presence.
Yeah, that really worked well.
I think Alan Rickman sends out Precious to get the scroll and come back.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Precious. And he
You're
puts it
sending
back
the
in
dog.
room.
You're sending the dog
Okay.
alone.
Oh, does it succeed or is that, or like?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I retract my statement.
I thought you might. On the other hand, would you like to read this out loud for a purse full of coins?
Well, given that you just broke Igor's arm, I'm gonna say a hard no on my end.
Okay, well, in that case, go. By all means, please go kill those heretics, please.
Our new boy Eldar here has already been sneaking into the room while you guys have been arguing, and he is trying to get behind one of the gibbering boys here.
Okay. So these ones are even further devolved than the ones you saw in the library.
Oh joy.
Instead of having sprouted tentacles, they appear to have just become zombie-like. Their flesh is decaying off of them. They are beyond the ability to speak. One of them's jawbone is hanging crooked.
Perfect. I have a hook hand. I'm gonna take my hook hand and try and just like yank off the rest of that jawbone.
No way.
Dope.
James, is that you, James Hook? Oh my goodness. How in the world? No.
What is the hook roll? Is that
That'll be a strength check. Melee.
strength check? Okay, 14 plus -3.
Okay, that'll hit. Let's see. Do a
It's a D6 of damage. It says.
Okay, yeah, D6 damage.
1.
All right. You don't really manage to yank the jaw off. You just kind of get the hook into
Just
it.
in there.
Yeah.
Well, this is awkward.
Awkward. All right, and then let's see. Okay, yeah, you guys do have the initiative. So whoever wants to act next.
I look over to Alan Rickman and I say, "Well, boy, looks like you're up."
After you.
Fine. And I run in. I snort the little Hyphosis enervating snuff that I brewed earlier, which makes me go berserk. It gives me 2 attacks per round, but they defend with a DR 14. Lasts for 1 fight. So I'm going to go in and just start swinging that mace all over again. And let's see if this actually works.
That mace that still has poison on it
so
because you
2
never
attacks.
hit anybody.
Yes, it's hit 1 person.
Yep.
It hit real good the first time. Neither of them hit. I rolled a 10 and an 11.
Remember, you guys have omens to spend if you.
Yeah, I'll spend my last omen to re-roll those.
Okay.
Yeah. 2 6s.
All right. Now it is Sam's character's turn.
I'm about
Fancy
to
lad and
stop
Alan
using
Rickman.
this roller.
Yeah, I would have switched long ago at this point if I were you.
Maybe I should go to the metal dice. I'm in too deep to switch now.
That's how I feel. I'm like, I've already done this much. I got to stay with it.
Well, let me think. Igor's dead.
He's unconscious.
Yeah. Come see, come ça. Now, I'm not much one for bloodshed, but would you mind just going in with this little hand axe in one hand and a sword in the other? I'd very much appreciate it.
I don't mind if I do.
And so, is he able to two-hand it?
We'll say you can.
Sweet. All right, he makes 2 attacks.
He'll
Alan
miss
Rickman
with both.
does
It doesn't matter.
what?
I said he'll miss with both. It doesn't matter. So,
1 and
like I said,
1 and 8.
Ah!
He's not quite used to being a skeleton yet.
yeah.
Turns out
Hard to swing
turns
without
out having
muscles.
a lot less muscle mass affects things.
His arms just fall off.
Oh man, awkward.
And the dog can also attack.
Nip at their heels.
I
Yeah.
feel. Okay, yeah. A 10. Haha. Ref.
That'll hit.
Okay, yay.
Dog does D4 damage.
Think so. Yeah, it does 4 damage.
Whoa, that's the most of anybody.
4 damage, you said?
This dog
Yeah.
is the MVP.
The dog. The dog is the main character, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't.
The dog
This,
manages to kind of bite out the zombie's ACL or whatever, or Achilles tendon, and it just collapses into a heap on the ground, leaving 2 zombies.
All of our characters may die, but the dog will live on.
This episode
yeah,
is
the dog.
called A Dog's Purpose.
So one of the zombies will attack
Yeah.
Kevlin. So go ahead and make an agility check.
Yeah, that works for me. It's going to be a +0, so just a straight roll. Agility check of 14. Haha. Now I roll okay.
Okay, yeah. Kevlin manages to, in his new berserk state, dodge out of the way of the zombie. Which, since it's a zombie, is basically just taking a step back.
Yeah. Leaning
It's
any
just
direction.
Back into the side. He's listing lazily to the left. And then the second zombie is attacking Alan Rickman. So Alan Rickman, make an agility check.
Skellen Rickman. I'll fire myself, thank you.
3.
Alan Ribman. Okay, so he hits Alan Ribman. 2 damage.
Alan Rickman is dead, but the dog
Oh.
is very much alive.
The dog lives on.
All right, roll your D4 for Alan Rickman's.
Alan Rickman died twice. He turned into a skeleton, then he got killed.
4.
Oh, just dead.
Yep,
Straight up.
he's dead.
Yeah.
that is just regular dead.
Dead as dead gets.
All right, so Agan can adopt the dog if he would like.
Fancy boy dog.
Hello.
Oh
I
wait,
will
I'm
call
dead.
you-
I forgot.
I will call you Alan to remind me of your dear departed owner.
Alan?
And now it is back around to the player characters.
Okay, Kevlin is just gonna go berserk again, just keep snapping. 18, finally, and 14.
Yep, those will both hit.
Thank
D6
God.
damage.
2 D6s. Let's see.
And the zombie's got to make. Okay, and the zombie is affected by the poison too.
2 and 2.
Okay. Well, between that and the poison, your just berserk flailing pounds the zombie down into the to the ground.
Heck yes. I just beat him to a pulp.
Oh yeah, crushed him. Which leaves Eldar and
Yeah, Eldar still has his
Agan.
hook in one of their mouths, so he's gonna try and rip that out.
Okay,
15.
that'll hit.
Perfect. It's a D6. 2 damage.
So this time he manages to just tear through the that hanging jaw, and the
Yes.
strain causes the zombie to fling backwards onto the floor.
Perfect. Get out of here.
It is still thrashing, but it is prone.
That's fine. And I there's a little skull that I have attached at my hip, by a little leather strap, and I kind of give it a little pet.
With that, I assume Devlin's back is turned to Agna.
Yeah,
I
that
guess that is
tracks.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's gonna come forward with the special dagger. He says, "No time like the present," and you stab him in the back with the special
Okay,
dagger.
why? What vendetta do you have against our little boy Devlin over here, Kevlin?
I feel like Agna has a valid reason.
That dragged you into this?
Yeah.
I mean, you guys were all thrown into this. Not so much any of you dragging any other of you into it.
Oh. Of course, it does not. It is a
Awkward.
8.
Yeah, no.
No. Whoops.
What was that, fancy boy?
You dropped this. He kind of hands him a few coins that from his pocket. Oh, you dropped these. I was trying to hand these to you.
We need to talk about timing.
Aha.
All right. And the dog?
Also attacks.
A little like text appears in the top right hand corner of the screen that says Kevlin will remember that.
Goblin will remember that.
And the dog
All right,
rolls a
so-
6, so it doesn't matter.
Okay. Yeah,
I have
the
not
dog
rolled above a
snorts.
10 in so long.
It's MÖRK BORG.
So the zombie thrashing tries to roll over and start to get back onto its feet.
Yeah, sure.
But it happens pretty slowly, so it comes back around to you guys.
He's just like,
Oh, hey.
Eldar just jumps at the one that got up again and just starts like ripping and tearing at it.
Okay,
It's gonna be a
Hit us with
12 to
that.
hit.
that will hit.
So a D6 now. 2 more damage. Lots of 2s on the D6s.
All right. He rips and he tears. He manages to maim the goblin into stillness.
He dooms it up, rips and tears.
Yep.
As Agnes apologizes, I'm so sorry, and he like puts the dagger back in his thing. I think we should just let bygones be bygones. Yes,
Last I checked, you're the one that tried to kill me.
that is so fair. And as he says that, he's gonna go ahead and try to bite your guy in the face.
Oh my gosh.
Um,
I don't trust
with
any of your
the-
people anymore. I don't trust any of them.
it's a DR 10 to attack. What does that mean?
Yeah. So that means
to hit a
you
10 or
have to
above.
roll. Yeah, you have to hit a 10 or above to hit.
17.
Oh my
And-
gosh.
Nice.
That's your best roll yet to bite me in the face.
And I have wizard teeth, and I rolled the 4 wizard teeth, and one of them was a 6, and it says one of my attacks deals maximum damage, which is a D6.
What's a wizard tooth?
It's just something I
It's one
have.
of it. Yeah.
You
It's
know,
one of
everyone's got a
his
wizard
character-
tooth.
It's his character.
Yeah, you
feature.
just kill him. He only has 5 health.
Yeah. He bites. He literally eats your guy's head. Apparently.
Ah,
Oh, is that too much?
that's
Sorry.
so rude.
It does.
He.
It's-
You just bite my face off. Yeah, you're great. Yeah.
I think biting.
Oh, yeah.
Biting your head off is worse than. Which one's worse? Biting the face. or
Biting your head
the
off is actually less bad than biting the face off. I think. Yeah, I think you
Yeah.
bite my whole head.
Right.
You just your
Okay.
head your jaw extends. You just bite my whole head off.
Here, we can say this then. Here, give me a
We
second.
just
I got an idea.
Beetlejuice it.
I got an idea. I got it. So, okay. So Agna just like his mouth just opens up like Pac-Man, and it just goes like, and it just scoops the entire head like neatly into his mouth.
Yeah,
maybe-
my body just like falls to the ground. Headless.
Yeah, like what's funny is there's not even any blood. It's just and it's just
Yeah. You cauterize the wound as you cut off there.
exactly
What was Agon's mutation that he rolled?
Wizard tooth.
withered teeth.
No, when you guys passed through the hallway and everybody like mutated.
Oh, he looked up and sees stuff in the sky. He looks
Oh,
up.
right.
He looks
Making
up.
sure
and
he
and
didn't
kinda
have the
w-
fingernail teeth.
No, he waves his fist at the
Kevin
sky.
had the fingernail teeth.
He waves his fist at the sky and says, "You made me this, Brian Williams. You made me what I am."
All right, so 2 of you remain.
Can I loot the guy's stuff?
Sure.
He didn't have anything else besides the mace.
He gets the mace.
That's better than. Well, I guess it's not better than his teeth, but it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, those
And
teeth
he-
are pretty
Alright.
insane.
He also gets the poison and the death scroll and just all the stuffs. I actually
Yeah.
feel quite nice about this. I think I might head out. Unless I don't know. Oh my goodness.
If you leave without the object that the
Yeah, you'll
Inquisition
be
sent
killed
you
by
here
the-
for. They are just going
Yeah.
to murder you.
Yeah.
They'll track me down, will they?
Yeah.
Ah.
Eldar looks up at you and says, well, we're in this one together, I think, and whichever one of us makes it out of here alive, then I guess they'll get all the loot.
Oh my goodness, James, is that you?
No.
James
not.
R. Hook. Nope. Okay. They're going
The
for
number
Peter.
of people who try and make that joke, I might just have to rip your throat out.
Oh well, I would personally prefer you didn't.
That's what they
All right. So with the carnage of combat over, you are now able
namely
to
against
see,
ourselves.
You are now able to see what it was the zombies were eating in the middle of the room, and it's like nothing you've ever seen before. It is could only be described as a combination, perhaps, between a sheep and a dog and some kind of lizard. But its defining feature is that it is crusted with jewels.
Eldar just starts picking off jewel by jewel by jewel by jewel.
Yeah, each of you gain 6d6 silver worth of
Heck yes.
gemstones.
I have a thing called Filthy Fingersmith, which says my snaky little digits get into pockets and pick locks with the DR8s, so you better believe these filthy little fingers are grabbing all the gems they can get.
While he's bent over the sheep.
Say that again.
Is this not the time to do this?
I have 23 more silver. Well, here's the question: Does Fanciful want to get out of here alive or not?
I feel like he believes his chances are better alone.
That tracks, actually. I believe that about him.
Yeah. He's like, if we do get this dude's totally gonna kill me. And so he pops out the dagger and goes for a chomp bite. Should I roll my wizard teeth again? Because this is a new combat, technically. It
All
says
of my characters have been
before
betrayed.
battle, roll a
Before battle
d6.
rolling. No, because I'm not going to call this a combat at all. So,
This is a murder. This is not a combat.
yeah, this is a backstabbing.
All right, I rolled an 18.
PvP
An 18
PvP
and
does
a
not work
3.
like normal combat.
Why are you so good at hitting me when it's me and not when it's the enemies?
What is the rule with the knife again?
If it rolls a 1, it just insta-kills me.
Okay.
Yeah, if it rolls a 1 for damage.
The good news is I only have 2 health as Eldar.
Ooh. Do I roll the d6 for the bite or the... Oh, I do this. It's easy. I do the knife. I got a 3.
I'm dead.
Roll your d4.
Well, actually, I guess Igor is still alive.
I thought if you went below
Oh,
0,
yeah,
you were just dead.
Igor does. No. If you... I think it's...
I thought 0 was broken, and then below 0 was dead.
No, you're right. Yeah, so he's dead. Go ahead and roll yourself up a new character.
Rip,
The
okay.
Inquisition is just sending dudes in.
They're watching Fancy Boy just murder all these people. Like, we gotta send some more bodies down there.
Well, not even that. They're just gonna keep sending people in until somebody comes out with the thing.
Yeah.
Do you
But
want to
because
be
you
Igor?
guys have already cleared the way, they keep catching up.
Nah, I don't need to be Igor. We're good. I got someone new. His name is Mercari. He's an esoteric hermit.
Hey, so is Igor.
Oh boy.
Oh, they'll be buds.
Yeah.
Oh,
Atari, good to see ya.
Hey, what's up,
in the
Igor?
room, the center of the room is where the jewel creature is. There is a door to the left of the hallway you came from, and there's a door across from the hallway you came from.
I personally
Gentlemen,
like
I
to
do
be
believe...
across.
Well, you two can take some of the jewels. Feel free, yes.
Oh, I don't need jewels.
Oh, really?
Not interested.
Igor is literally eating the jewels.
That tracks.
Yep. He's gluttony, in case you guys didn't notice.
Okay.
I have something called Master of Fate. This is what use are maps when the substance of causality itself is open to you. You know the right way to go with the DR8 presence test.
Ooh. I will follow your
Okay.
lead.
So
You
I
may
just
use
kind of
that
like
if you'd like.
I just kind of like zone out for a second and just like my eyes roll back into my head and I roll 4. So I just
Why
had
do
a
you use an
small
omen?
seizure, and then we're good.
He can use an omen.
Oh, I can use an omen. I have exactly one omen. Let's go ahead and use it, because it's only a DR8. Surely I'll hit it. That's a 1.
So while he's writing
I think
on
my
the
omens are
ground-
cursed. My
I
omens
think
have always been
the
worse
un-
rolls.
I think that dice roller is cursed.
Yeah, I need to uninstall this
All
dice
right.
roll and get a new one.
So there remains the choice between the door to the left of where you came from and the door across from where you came from.
Let's just keep going straight.
All right.
Straight's the way to go.
You enter into another long hallway.
I take out a torch.
Okay. Yeah, the guy that puts out torches is dead, so.
Yeah.
The walls here
did
glow
that
even
happen?
more brightly than before. The air crackles and snaps with an unseen energy. At this point, your bodies crave the change now. I want each of you to roll a toughness check for each character.
Toughness.
If I use one of my omens, of which I have one, do I roll 2 and just take the higher number?
You roll, and then you can decide if you want to use an omen
15.
to re-roll.
I rolled a 3,
can
so
also-
I'll take a 16.
You can also make somebody re-roll it. You can make somebody else re-roll a dice with an omen.
Don't tell him
if you
this.
want
I'm
to.
trying to survive with this character.
I'm gonna actually say, he yells at Igor and says, "Igor, give me an omen," and he gets a 16.
Okay. All right. So what did Igor roll?
Igor rolled a a 19.
Ooh.
Oh wow. Okay. So you all managed to resist the change somewhat.
Thank God. I don't need
This-
more teeth weirdness.
The hallway continues down, the walls growing brighter and brighter, strange green color. The air gets thicker and heavier, and the energy gets more and more, it gets stronger as you continue. And you enter into a room with a massive hole in the ceiling. And in the middle of the room
A black
is
disc.
an obsidian disc
Yes!
that shines with an impossible light. Tendrils of midnight sky extend across the floor and walls. The Orthodoxy wants it, but it is beyond your comprehension what their purpose for it could be. Each of you roll another toughness check for me.
Ooh, boy. Toughness.
11?
4.
If an 11
for-
doesn't pass, I'm gonna use an omen. Or am I able
Okay,
to
no, it does
I
not
don't
pass.
have an omen. So I rolled a 4, and that's it.
He rolled a 2. One more
All right,
omen.
and for Igor,
You gotta use one more omen. He rolled a 5.
Can you use more than one omen
Alright.
around?
Igor rolled an 18.
How
And
many omens did you guys have? My guys had no more than 2 omens.
Igor has 4.
Oh my
I
gosh.
think Agan used 2. Igor has 4. That's crazy.
Well, secretly, I forgot to screenshot the upper part of Igor, so I've just been using Snape's. But
Oh,
Snape
okay.
had 4.
Rip.
Okay, so Igor and actually Igor is the only one that passed. Okay.
Yeah.
So Agan, roll me a d20 plus 3.
Ooh, I don't like the sound of this.
Oh, talking to me? Oh, Agan. I'm so
Yeah,
sorry.
Agan.
Unnatural 20 for the first time.
Oh!
Oh, yes. Okay.
Just explodes.
Perhaps it's for the best. He emerges from the shadows. At least your suffering is short, almost instantaneous, as the two-headed basilisk devours you. The two-headed basilisk, or at least some sort of approximation of it, rises out of these shadows extending from the disc and just
Yeah, so
consumes Agan whole.
an
into the
apparition
shadows.
of quote-unquote the god here.
So as Brian Williams descends,
Yes.
Agan
takes one last fearful look at the night sky through the hole as just darkness
can he
folds
read
over
this?
him.
Signing
Can
off.
he read the scroll?
I will say that you can read the scroll.
Oh, that's a very nice DM move since he said it was instantaneous.
You're a very kind DM. It's a
As you
presence
murder
roll,
us all.
right?
Well, I suppose you haven't been murdering us, actually. It's just been Sam that's been murdering us.
It's a 7.
Nope. He
You start frantically
as-
reading, and then home.
as one last vengeful move, you attempt to read the scroll in order to take everybody else with you. But before the words can leave your mouth, the shadow crosses over your face and muffles the words.
Whoa!
And with that, Agon is gone.
Rip.
The scroll
Killed
falls
everybody
to the
else
floor.
just to die himself.
Man, well,
Classic.
that's what you get for being. Oh, let me pull which
The
one?
worst.
He's actually Pride, if you can believe it.
Ah, yeah.
He,
believe
he pulled a Sean Penn in National Treasure.
it's true.
Is Sean Penn
Not
in
Sean
National
Penn,
Treasure?
Sean Bean.
Sean
Sean
Bean.
Bean. My bad. I flubbed the line. Cut.
Sean.
Cut.
Sean
Edit it
Penn is
out.
just freaking out in the background.
Was I a National Treasure?
All right, well
Okay,
that
so
is
it's just Mercari and Igor left,
that's
Yep,
Greed
Mercari and Igor left.
and the dog.
Pride down.
Yeah, and the dog. The dog's fine.
Ooh. Since Agna was Pride, you know what I get to say? Pride leads to
cometh-
Brian Williams eating you.
It's not what I was gonna say, but
Fear leads
We'll
to
keep it.
hate. Hate leads to pride. Pride leads to Brian Williams.
all right. So
I love that.
as Agon attempts to destroy everybody, but is destroyed himself, leaving Mercari and
How apropos.
Igor with the obsidian disc. It's kind of shaped like
Do
a
we
classic
see anyone
flying
else
saucer.
in the room besides us?
No.
I beeline for the disc.
Okay. It is large, yet it's light enough to lift and carry.
I have a thing called
Oh.
I have a small wagon apparently.
Okay, yeah. It is trivial for you to lift it and place it in the wagon.
Yeah, it's in the wagon. I have it. It's mine.
Mm-hmm.
Mercari looks around like frantically and then starts just like running back the way he came with the wagon.
Okay. So you see from the room with the disc, there's actually a hole in the wall that kind of leads back towards the where you know the beginning of the temple was. You can sort of smell the that rotted
Putrid feast.
feast.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can smell the spices and rot drifting faintly through the hole across from where the disc was.
Always follow your nose.
The nose goes.
Igor's gonna just hop on the cart, not trying to steal it, just like hop on it. Another guy driving.
Let's go. What could
Alright.
possibly go wrong?
As you cross into the room with the feast, there's something that was not there the first time. The table has been split in
Brian
two
Williams.
down the middle. No, it's not Brian Williams. It's even worse than that. The table has been split in two as if by some titanic blow.
Mm.
And standing on the far end of it is a mass of subsumed heretics.
Oh my.
Picture like standing on two legs, but just a roiling,
Just mass.
mass of bodies with faces rising and sinking on its surface.
Undulating mass.
Yes, moans of madness and pain coming from it.
Igor nudges the other guy. He's like, "Hey, if you read this scroll within 30 feet of them, they will all die."
The scroll is gone. The scroll got
Yeah, scroll's
consumed
long
with
gone.
Oh, I
dragon.
thought it was like his like in my mind like it ate him and his like wrists forward like just fell on the floor with the scroll on them. But I
Okay.
guess
Consumed whole.
well,
Yeah.
we're doomed.
Morkari sees this just abomination in front of him and kind of just steels himself and just plows forward.
Igor is like pushing the back of the cart.
All right. Let's see. Make each of you make an agility check.
10 plus 1 is 11.
13.
Okay. So you manage to get the wagon to the stairs, or like the last
The way
little
out,
piece of
yeah.
stairs. Yeah. Before one of the wheels breaks off,
Oh no.
and
Dang this wagon.
the disc goes clanging back down into the room where the beast is, which gains its attention. However,
dang it all.
right around at this moment is when the Inquisition sends in two more guys
Oh,
to
thank God.
come. They hear the commotion and send two more guys in to make sure that the disc is secure. So each of you can roll another character to add
Oh,
to
boy.
the fray.
Ugh.
Let's see who we got here. Okay, they send in Karg, the Fang Deserter. He has a warhammer and plate armor and a silver crucifix. He's ready to go.
Dang. He rolled the best numbers on every single random roll that you can.
Yeah, well, he has
add
zeros
in
across the
character
board
creation.
except for strength, which he has +2 in. I've
That's
got
exactly
I'm
what you need.
clumsy, dull-witted. I've got a bite attack and a big old scimitar.
I am
Nice.
Torn, who, because I am out of impressions, is just going to make this sound. It's just a large, hairy beast who charges forward with his dodging death. Oh, that's not that. With his staff and skull.
Staff and skull.
Yeah, as one does.
Give him the old staff and skull.
Yeah.
All right.
Staff meets skull. Skull goes crap.
Okay, so he is running ahead of everybody else then.
Yeah, he's gonna cast
Karn,
his
what was
9
his name?
violent signs.
His 9 violent what?
His 9 violet signs unknot the storm, unclean scroll.
Wow, that sounds intense.
Yeah, it
Oh boy.
produces 2d6 lightning bolts dealing d6 damage each.
Yikes.
Okay.
And he
Roll us a
rolls
presence check.
7.
Would you like to use an omen?
Yes.
Okay.
19.
There we go.
All right. This
Finally,
time
a
it
good
goes
scroll.
off. Produce D2 lightning bolts dealing D6 damage each.
6.
Do they all go to the enemy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
8
Jeez.
damage total.
So all right. So the lightning branches out from the scroll as it releases its stored magical energy and arcs into the thing, dealing a heavy amount of damage to it.
Yeah, Karg charges in behind, just like snarling, goes in with his big warhammer and just put a smackdown on it.
And since and I think Igor, while they're doing that, is gonna take out the shiny knife and stab your boy with it. Because
Mirkin? Yeah.
because he's fallen by the side of the stairs.
Yeah, Mercari. Yeah.
He's gonna use an omen. 18.
Yeah, you just stab Mercari. He only has 2 health, so you kill him.
Yep. And with that, he grabs the disc and starts running up the stairs. Igor.
Okay.
Yeah, Karg
Okay, so what
takes
does
his
your
attack. Karg rolled a 20 on his attack, 18 + 2.
nice? That is a
This
critical hit.
Karg is the most
Yeah, I
competent of
remember
all the
that.
characters I've had so far.
Yeah.
I just got him, and he has
Okay.
like great equipment. He's got decent stats. Like,
Okay, so his attack deals double damage. So roll
Sick.
2d6 with the warhammer.
love that. It's gonna be 9 total, 4 and a 5.
Nice. So these reinforcements proved to be
The
far
most
more
competent.
effective than almost any other member. It seems the Inquisition was holding the best back for last, just in case they needed to do
Seal the
anything
deal.
drastic. Right.
They sent
Um,
Chewbacca.
Yeah. So
As one does.
the lightning hits, the creature stumbles, Karn runs in and plants his warhammer directly into the thing's body
Various heads.
and just crushes it down to the ground.
Yes.
It lets out a final screech of dozens of voices, all
Ooh.
reaching fevered pitch before just going quiet and limp and sort of oozing.
Karg takes out his silver crucifix that he has and just like starts blessing it, like banishing the evil spirit kind of thing.
Igor is already
Right.
up the stairs.
Yeah, he was already
Okay.
gone with the disc.
All right, so Igor makes it out. Against the odds, you have retrieved the object for the orthodoxy. As you ascend the stairs towards daylight, you can taste freedom from the prison they have kept you in for so long. You're greeted by an inquisitor who cautiously takes the disc from you. Before you can leave, his bodyguards bar your way. The
What
Inquisition
is it?
will not let aberrations such as yourselves go on to taint the world with your mutations.
Oh,
Irons are clapped onto your wrist, and you will be taken back for study alongside the object.
poor Igor.
Just another Tuesday. Cue Seinfeld and
No,
Well.
cue the It's Always Sunny music.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
The gang
Oh.
gets mutated.
The gang gets mutated. The gang gets brought back to hell.
Well, happy All Hallows Eve, everybody.
Yeah, happy
All
Spooks Festival.
Hallows Eve.
Spooktober.